It's very clear from the conversation we've had that there are three different levels of cooperation we desperately need to reduce a threat that right now is growing exponentially for our national securities at home. Number one is coordination between the private and public sector in the United States that's much deeper, much more structural, much more efficient than what we have right now. And at least we can say that there is recognition that that is needed, and there is some progress, though early, in that direction. The second is we need coordination between the United States and allies around the world. The transatlantic relationship is absolutely critical for that. And yet there is, as Wolfgang said, a lot of mistrust. And that mistrust is deep. It's structural. You remember how the Germans felt, Angela Merkel, when she found out post the Snowden disclosures that the Americans had been spying on her personal cell phone. That was under Obama. That wasn't under Trump. America First made it worse, but so did Brexit, right? Yeah. I mean, the fact that the UK is by far the closest country in terms of diplomatic relations with the US in facilitating a bridge with Europe, and they're not a part of Europe anymore, and their relations with the EU is problematic and getting worse. And so, you know, it's true that there is going to be more awareness of this issue, that Biden's trying to address it. The new German government post-Merkel is likely to be focused more on these threats and will be more aligned with the U.S. on Russia and China than the Merkel administration has been, as good as she's been on other issues. And then you have the broader question of a level of global coordination and trust. And while we all recognize we need that, we are right now heading in the opposite direction. But the optimism that we can talk about is that this is a crisis we are becoming aware of. It is moving up in the league tables in terms of major policymakers around the world understanding that this is a real threat and that we need to address it. Think about how long that took on climate. Think about how incapable we were when the pandemic hit. This is one that I feel fairly optimistic that the resources that will be devoted to it over the next 5 years in trying to move the needle so that the next time we come together and the next time after that, we will have more to say about where coordination is going on both the public-private and the public-public level. I do think we're going to see that momentum. That's the piece of optimism I personally would close with.